Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to the continuation of Bryar Rose, because we're on chapter 3 now, guys. I'm 17. By rights, I should be spending my weekends at parties playing 7 minutes in heaven in someone's basement closet. I should not be wearing a black cocktail dress and standing in Manhattan penthouse with a bunch of adults who talk about nothing but banking. It's so boring I want to cry. And that's why the markets became so volatile. Am I right? That's Philpott speaking. He's handsome and chiselled, what with his dark eyes, pale skin, wavy brown hair. Sometimes he reminds me more of a mannequin than a person. It gives me the creeps. I said, right? Philpott looks at me as if I haven't been paying attention, which I haven't, so I smile instead. For the last hour I've stood around and tried to seem cordial, to fake, well, let's just say my fake boyfriend. 3 more days. I promised my aunties I'd give it a try. But after Saturday, once my curse is over, you are toast, Philpott. After my 18th birthday, this is over. And in the meantime, no touching. Did you hear what I said? Yes. Absolutely, Philip. It's Philpott. What? My name, Philpott Herbert. Utrecht the Third. Right. He's lucky I didn't call him by his unofficial name, Philpott the Turd. It's not pretty, but neither is fake dating someone. Philpott sips the cocktail. Honestly, Bryar Rose, you need to remember my name. Any girl would be thrilled to date the Philpott Herbert Utrecht the Third. Here he goes again. Philpott is forever finding ways to work his full name into conversations, including the little bit about the third. Like inbreeding is a selling point with the upper crust of Manhattan society. What am I saying? I'm part of that society too. I live in a penthouse, drive an awesome car, enjoy an unlimited shopping account. I just can't go anywhere on my own without lying my ass off. Come on Saturday. And Philpott leans in. Soon you'll agree to be my wife. I can't wait for our wedding. Ugh. Philpott is laser focused on marriage. For a guy his age, it's weird. But then again, everything about Philpott is weird. I take a half step backward. Not happening. Look, I promise to give dating a try. Emphasis on the word try. Until Saturday. Philpott's eyes take on an evil gleam, but the look is gone so quickly I'm not even sure it was there. I scan his features carefully, searching for any sign of dark intentions. Nope, nothing. I shake my head. How could I imagine Philpott in anything other than a money grub? Just loser. Let's not argue. Philpott lowers his voice. Do you want a martini, babe? I'm 17. You're 25, and don't call me babe. Hey, I'm cool. Oh no. I'll have a Diet Coke. You should learn more about wines and mixed drinks. Cocktail parties are a big part of my life. And there it is. The 2 words of his I hate. You should. I'm about to tell him what he really should do when I spy the thing I've been waiting for all night. A clear shot at the back door. The staff have been barring access to the freight elevator, and with all their rolling around food on stainless steel carts. By now, the door is unblocked and unwatched. My breath catches. This is my chance. I'm now on the 28th floor. From here, I can take the freight elevator to the basement and use the connecting tunnel to reach the Le Charme building. With all my IDs and access cards from Elle, I can then sneak into Le Charme, get pictures of the new Papri, and return before Philpott notices anything. So, I lie again. You know what? I totally love a martini. What an awesome idea. I'll never drink a drop of it though. Right, Philpott purses his lips. This is clearly an attempt at a sexy face. Ugh. Just don't rush. I have to hit the bathroom and freshen up. You've got it, babe. I'll let that second babe comment slide as he heads off to the bar. Philpott spots one of his investing buddies. Perfect. They'll blab for hours on how to make more money in the markets, because, they clearly don't have enough already. for some reason. After I slip out the back door, I take the freight elevator to the basement. I use my key cards to get into Le Charme building. Once I'm inside, the bottom level of Le Charme, I find the private elevator for the family floors. There's an access keypad by the elevator doors. I quickly enter my special code. These digits are ones that I hack myself. They shut down all the security cameras in private areas for the next hour or so. Turns out the Le Charme patriarch has a thing for the ladies. He created the code to sneak the ladies in whenever he likes. In my book, it's poetic justice that Ella and I use it to rob him and make copies of his stuff. Dude should stop fooling around. Soon, I'm riding the family elevator upward. It only takes you to the top levels, where the Le Charme family lives and works. Alex's office is number 1-4-B, on the 40th floor. The elevator doors slide open with a mechanical hiss. I step out to make a quick scan of the hallways. The place looks mostly deserted. Only a few workaholics type away at their desktops. I saunter down the halls. No one says a word. Fun fact, you can get away with a lot when you wear a little black dress with Louboutin heels. In no time, I find a heavy mahogany door with gilded letters that read, Alec Lechamp, Vice President. What he actually does is a mystery. The kid's my age, so I'm guessing he uses the office to buy Papri and goof off. I pull out another Andy ID card from my bag and swipe it through the nearby control panel. The door swings open with a soft click. Here it is, Alex's office. Inside, the place looks like a showroom for high-end corporate furniture catalogue. It's dark now, but when the lights are on, you can see tons of couches made from strips of leather on chrome frames. I'm not going to lie, Ella and I have jumped on them a few times. They're a good spring action. Alex's desk sits against the far wall. Only one ceiling fixture is lit up, and it casts his desktop into a small pool of brightness. Other than that, the rest of the office sits in the dark, which is fine with me. No one needs to wonder why the lights are on in the VP's office this late on a Wednesday night. I get right to work. Alec always leaves his Papri shipments out in the open. I rush over to the desk, and sure enough, there they are. 2 small wooden crates, each one about the size of a shoebox. I dig into my purse and pull out the Andy leather zippy bag that contains my copying kit. It's got all the basics, including a magnetic staple remover, camera, and X-Acto blade. In a matter of minutes, I open the crates, take digital pictures of the Papri, close everything up again without leaving a sign. Mighty slick, if I do say so myself. I'm feeling really good about my badassness when it happens. The hair on my neck stands on end. Someone's here. I slowly turn, and there stands Alec, the Herr de la Chambre d'Ineste himself. He's an handsome guy. That clean-cut, laid-back, surfer-do kind of way, his all tan skin, blue eyes, and sun-lightened hair. Even though he's wearing a black suit, Alex still rocks a young and casual vibe. I spent enough time with Ella to know my best move is to play it cool. I give him a little wave. Hey. Hello, I'm Malik. And he smiles. There's no calling the guards, no yelling his lungs out. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Either way, I should get out of here. I came here to take pictures of the Papri. I'll just leave now. The smile disappears. I was waiting for the jewel thief. Normally she comes here with you. My spine straightens. He's after Ella. Even worse. He knows who we are and what we've been up to. That leaves one option. Lie my ass off. I don't know what you're talking about. Alec holds his hands up, palm forward. Your friend isn't in any trouble. I started running checks on pieces she takes. They're all stolen jewels, with a bounty on them. Le Charme would have returned them if the company were aware. If Alec knows this much, I figure there's no point holding back. I set my fist on my hip. Your parents totally knew. I heard all about this from Ella when she started off. Ella tried to inform the charm of the fest and split the reward. Alex's parents wouldn't hear of it. You're right, my parents knew, but I didn't. And I'm ready to work with her. Sure he is. Why would you want to do that? Every time she steals something, she leaves a little pile of cinders on my desk. The cleaning staff have been complaining. It works, that surfer do smile again. I'm not buying it. I step towards the door. This is me leaving. Alec moves to block my path. Another creepy sensation seeks up my scalp. Alec isn't the only one down here. Damn. One guy I can handle in a fight, especially if I can see him coming. But two people, and one of them is hidden. Not so easy. I glare at Alec. Back off. I said I was going. Alec rakes his hand through his sandy blonde hair. How come you want to steal my papri anyway? I make digital photos of them. There's a difference. Why not ask my office for access? I did, many times. Let me guess. Your request got routed through my parents. That they did. Well, ask me this time. You'll get a different answer. A growly voice sounds from the shadows, making me jump. No one else should look at those papri. They're ours. The tone of voice sets off an alarm, and these bells go off through my brain. I scan the darkness, trying to see something. I don't get so much as an outline of this man. If we're having a group discussion, why not come out of the shadows? I ask. Alec hitches his hand into the right pocket of his black suit. It makes him look like he fell out of the menswear catalogue. He eyes me carefully. Oh, I like her. We should work with her directly. The way he says those words directly, it's like he knows everything that Ella and I have been up to. The growly guy growls again. No. That voice, it makes me a little crazy, I guess. I glare at the darkness. It's really my only option at this point. Quiet, you. I'm talking here. Alec chuckles. Oh, we're definitely working together. Part of me wants to run for the door. More of me is interested in getting access to Papri. I can't help but ask the obvious question. Working with you on what? The Papri, of course. There's a code in them. We're trying to break it. A code? Whoa. I thought I noticed a strange pattern in these hieroglyphs. They all start off telling the history of magic and they go into a bunch of nonsense sentences. Could you rearrange the words and get a secret message? It's possible. Suddenly my burner phone starts ringing. Crap, it's Ella. And Ella never calls unless there's an emergency with my aunties. I raise my pointer finger. 1 sec. I have to get this. You're taking a call? Asks Alec. Right now? You always this fast? I say it with a smile and wink, though. Another fun fact, you can get away with a lot of insults, as long as you have the right delivery and outfit. After pulling out my burner, I take the call. Hey, Bry. Ella's voice sounds all crackly on the phone. Hey, your aunties are on hold right now. I told them you're in the shower at my place. Normally that would make them hang up, but they wanted to stay on the line until you got out. I said I'd take them off hold once you were done. You ready? Sure, patch them through. You got it. Oh, how's it going with the heist? It's going. That's good, eh? I look over to Alex, who's grinning from ear to ear. Somehow I have no doubt he realises I'm talking to Ella. I'll explain later. Patch them through now, or they may actually be tempted to use magic. That could get ugly. You've got it. On the other end of the line, my aunties are on speakerphone and chattering at once. I make out the words episode and homework. Alec is still smiling in my direction. Who cares if he looks all sneaky? As long as he doesn't say a word, I can handle this. Look, aunties, there's no need to freak out. I was just in the shower. I haven't had an episode. Plus my homework is already done, so drop it. Elle and I are late for the soiree. Next, my aunties start going off on Miss Chang, one of the tutors. They're all yammering at once again, because apparently Miss Chang trains one of their friends in jiu-jitsu. Now they're all freaked out that she's teaching me street self-defense too, which she totally is. Not that they knew that. I groan. This is just what I need. Their voices rise in ear-splitting levels. Guys, guys, guys! Finally they quiet down. Miss Chang is not teaching me mixed martial arts. We're working on table etiquette. Oh, that's a relief, says Lorelei. Where are you anyway? Right where I said I'd be, over at Ella's getting ready. We're leaving for the party any second now. With that, Lorelei launches into a lecture on how irresponsible I am. For what, I don't know, but it seems like she needs to hit the speech at least once a day. Listening to it always gets me worked up. Without realising it, I pace the floor. Evidently, I get too close to the growler guy because he lets out another unhappy rumble. I pause. What's that noise? Asks Lorelei. Oh, that. We're watching Animal Planet. It was terrifying. I know. We'll turn down the volume. As long as I can listen to them complain for a few minutes, they'll leave me alone. And happy me Those 2 minutes are now up. I can end the call with abandon. So that's just what I do. Love you all. Bye-bye. After hitting the end call button, I turned to face Alec. I still can't see Growly Guy at all. Sorry about that. Alec remains very amused. Can't they trace you? Duh. This is my burner phone. My friend is my real phone. Your friend named Ella. Okay, I shouldn't have let that slip. Still, it's not as if he wasn't aware of it anyway. Like you don't know. I slip my hand into my purse and pull out my mace. I'm going to leave right now. This is the last time I'll say it. Please. I waited patiently while you rifted through my things. I didn't even call security. The least you can do is answer a few questions before you mace my face off. He stares pointedly at the bag. I can see it in your hand, you know. Oh, that. Fine. Ask your questions. How old are you? That's rather personal. How old are you? 18. And you are? I shrug. I'm 18. Alec doesn't seem convinced. You're 18. That's what I said. Right now. That growly voice again. My birthday's in 3 days. Growly Guy steps into the light. He stands only a few feet to my left, and oh damn. This is the man from my dreams. Literally. He's over 6 feet tall with black hair, ice blue eyes and scars along his brown chin. He's wearing a low-hanging jeans, a fitted black t-shirt and a long leather jacket. And yes, there's a raw, magnetic something that seems to vibrate around him. I want to throw my arms around his neck and rub myself all over him. It's really disturbing, actually. I was pretty calm before, but now I'm starting to lose it. I drop my mace back in my bag and swap it for my inhaler. Sure, I don't feel an episode coming on, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. What's your name? I ask. Nox. He steps closer. His scent wraps around me. It's a mix of sandalwood and musk. It's delicious. Dangerous. In fact, I should leave. This is me going for the door. Any second now. Nope. My damn body won't do anything but stand around and inhale more of this yummy scent. Dumb limbs. Nox. Like the gelatin. Leave it to me to make a bad joke at this point. Like the fort. Oh, eloquent Bry. He takes a long breath, and I swear he's sniffing me as well, which brings me back to the question, why does this guy smell so good? That just shouldn't happen. What's your name? Nox asks. Bryar Rose. You're not safe here, Bryar Rose. Nox's voice goes growly once more. Did I mention I hate it when people tell me I'm helpless? Well, I do. I can handle myself. No. You need to leave. Nox points to the door. Don't ever come back. You got me. That settles it. I turn to Alex. You wanted to talk? Yes, I did. Does this guy ever stop smiling? Well, I'm listening. When you were on the phone just now, you said something about tutors. Are you one of the magical and can't get to a regular school? Well, that little question has me interested. Why do you ask? I attend a school called Westlake Prep. Have you heard of it? Maybe. I'm obsessed with it. I'm a student there, going into my senior year. As a matter of fact, and it's an effort not to start salivating. This is everything I wanted. My parents were on the school board. You want in? You're definitely accepted. As long as you can join the summer internship program at the Sham. Nox rounds on Alex. You don't have a summer internship program. Quiet, Nox. Alex maintains his perma smile. I just made it up. But I assure you, my parents will do this for me. They're dying for me to take an interest in the business. They'll be thrilled if I organise some interns. But what if someone says I'm not qualified for Westlake, like Madame? We have ways around that. We're a private institution, not subject to all government rules and regulations. Plus, if you're awarded a scholarship, it allows the logic to hang out there, and I must admit, I do like where it's hanging. Nox's face darkens. You don't have a scholarship program either. I said quiet. Alex focuses on me again. So what do you think? If I take your internship, are there more papyri I can read? Sure. I'll even give you everything we have on the code. I want to cheer, but I keep my face calm. How will you do that? You ship all the papyri away. They're shipped. but to another floor. All the original samples of my papri are stored right here in this building. Huh? I thought you sent them somewhere else. I'm having a hard time processing this for some reason. Mostly because I thought the sources I hacked on, well, were pretty solid. You thought wrong. In fact, I hereby declare that your internship job will be to research all the papri in our archives and work on breaking the code. What's the code about? That's a good question, isn't it? Once you break the code, you can tell us. Alex's grin becomes strained. He's totally lying. This guy knows damn well what the code is about. That should make me want to run for the door, but it only increases my interest in what he has to say. What do I get in exchange for all this? Le Charme will pay you a wildly inappropriate salary whether or not you crack one word of the hidden code. We even have furnished apartments here in the building. You could work around the clock if you wanted to. That's what interests you, doesn't it? The papri in our collection and being independent. Possibly. Thinking. Totally. Some small part of me wonders how he knows that I'm obsessed with papri, but I'm way too excited about uncovering the hidden code to focus on that. Plus, having a place in the city where I can crash without mooching off Elle. All the time even better. So consider it. Knox steps between Alex and me. He spies the edge of Madame's brochure and pulls it out of my bag. You really think you're in the Magicorum, yeah? I know that I am. I snatch the brochure back. Don't touch my stuff. Knox rubs a scruff on his chin. If you're in Magicorum, then what's your fairy template? I'm not answering that, but Knox keeps staring at me with big ice blue eyes, and my mouth moves on its own. My template is Sleeping Beauty, I think. Knox steps even closer. Now I have to notice how good he smells yet again. Plus, I can't help but catch how he in one of these broad shoulders to his small waist, deals that look especially good in leather, is so attractive, it's annoying. Then why are you after all these papri? Asked Knox. Shouldn't you be out in the woods looking for your prince? I have other interests. In an effort, but I stop looking at Knox and address Alex more. I'd like to find out more about your internship. No, says Knox, she wouldn't. Yes, I counter, she would. Don't order me around. For emphasis, I poke him in the chest. Bad decision. The guy is ripped, and that's super distracting. I take a big step away. Maybe it will help me focus. Nope, it doesn't help. I flick my hair in what I hope is a casual move. Like I said, Alec, I'll be in touch. Alec moves into another one of those men's catalogue poses, this time leaning against his deck. Stop by my office anytime. Only preferably during working hours. I meet every day during the summer and bored to tears. All they do is pay me to dress up and surf the web. I'd love some good company. Hey, I'm here with you, growls Knox. Alec winks. Like I said, I'd like some good company. I'll stop by. I shoot one last glare in Knox's direction before I hustle myself out the door. I can't believe my luck. An opportunity for papri independence, Westlake prep. What could be more perfect? There's no point in sneaking around anymore, so I leave the Le Charme building via the front foyer. The guards wave me through and add, Mr. Alec said to wish you a good evening, Bryar Rose. He's something else, that Alec. By the time I step outside, I'm feeling downright giddy. My Land Rover is stored in the garage, not far from here. I look forward to the short walk to reach it. It's a warm night, and the darkening streets look magical. As I step along, I start to second-guess my commitment to Alec. The whole situation is pretty insane. I mean, who breaks into someone's office and ends up with a pretend internship? How does that happen? The whole thing has got bad idea written all over it, and I'm a failed Sleeping Beauty template with an inhaler and 3 crazy aunties. I nod once to myself. The decision is made. I'll have to pass on the fake internship with Alec. Instead, I'll drive to Ellie's secret cabin, look through photos of ill-gotten papri, and forget any of this ever happened. In the long run, that's more than enough weirdness for my already strange life. The end. And that is the next chapter of our Bryar Rose. When we come back, we will get into the part of Knox. Many Blessings. Hello everyone, welcome back to Bryar Rose. This is chapter 4, Knocks. I can only stare at the closed office door. My chest feels so tight, I can hardly breathe. Bryar Rose just walked away. Her silky voice still wraps around my thoughts. Don't order me around. Damn. I want to do more than order her around. I want to build my life around this girl. Know her thoughts, touch her skin, bring her into my world and never let go. How can one woman upend your entire existence so quickly? I scrub my hands over my face. There's no way Bryar Rose should be able to get under my skin. I'm a werewolf. She's human, which means she's just sexy and tempting, that's all. And I haven't hooked up with anyone in too long. Too much of my time is spent hunting the money. An internship. Alec leans back on his desk. Tell me that wasn't brilliant. You cannot hire her. Why not? I like her. And if she can get something out of these papri, we need to try. We'll figure it out on our own. Inside my soul, my inner wolf is pacing with frustration. The moment he sent to Bryar Rose, he wanted me to shift into wolf form so she could pet him. Talk about crazy. Alec folds his arms over his chest. There's some secret in there to taking the Denari down. Our people haven't found it in the last... What is it again? Oh yeah, that's right. 2,000 years. I don't see the harm in giving Bryar Rose a chance. Besides, she'll just keep trying to copy them illegally otherwise. No. No, you heard me. Then what about our little issue? There's no question what issue Alec is talking about here. He and I are both wardens of magic. At one point in time, there can only be 3 wardens in total, 1 for each category magicorum. Alec is the warden for witches and wizards. I'm the warden for shifters. We have no idea who the fairy warden is, but we're not too broken up about that fact. The Fae are crazy. Our jobs are to police and protect our people, which is why we're super powerful for our kind. That's the nice side of this gig. The awful part is that we're supposed to guard the fountain of all magic. The trouble is, no one knows where that damn fountain is hidden, so until that thing is found, our powers prevent us from getting married or having a family. Consider it extra motivation to get our asses in gear. Not that it's worked, though. No one's found that damn mountain for the last 2,000 years. I mean it, says Alec. We can't get married. We can't have a family until we find that fountain. That's an issue for me. I shoot him a sly look. Don't pretend you want a wife. You're 17 and like sleeping around. That is not true for either of us, and you know it. I grip my teeth. Alec's right. We've known each other since we were kids. And yeah, we both want families. Maybe it's because everyone always told us it was impossible because of the warden thing. But for whatever reason, having a wife and kids is important to us both. Still, I see right through Alec's plans here. He just wants to pull Bryar Rose deeper into our crazy world. I won't let that happen. When I speak again, a little growl in my voice. Leave Bryar Rose alone. What is with you and this girl? I don't like the over-curious look on Alec's face. Is it because she's so different from your regular werewolf ladies? Alec isn't a werewolf, but he tilts his head to bare his neck, which is the shifter sign of submission. After that, he lets out a high-pitched whine. Bite me, big boy. Shut it. You're a warden. That means your wolf is a mega beast. Everyone rolls over and submits to your awesomeness. Really? You don't. I'm a wizard. We don't let the furry little creatures get to us. As a point of fact, Alec is a senior wizard. Usually wizards and werewolves can't stand each other. But since we make up to 3 wardens, we've been friends for ages. Long story. Alec bobs on the balls of his feet. I'm right, aren't I? You never had to hustle for a girl before, have you? Screw you. Hey, I'm not that kind of dude. I mean this. The internship is a crap idea. Let Bryar Rose go. Not that I can. My inner wolf is aching to break free to track her. We'll drop the subject. For now. I grunt. Dropping the subject isn't agreeing to back off, Bryar Rose, but it's the best I'll get out of Alec at this point. I've been friends with this guy since we were kids. I know how to get what I want out of him, eventually. In the meantime, says Alec, I've another area of interest. He rocks on his heels, a smug grin still stuck on his stupid face. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a handful of rubies, and stares at the gems on his palm. Cinderella, Cinderella. You gonna cast a spell on her? I was toying with the idea. Toying. Those gemstones contain more magic than I've seen you handle in months. Why are you pulling out the big guns? Alec eyes the gems. Guns? You know what I mean. Have you been trying to cast spells on her before? If I had, it's none of your business. I pinch the bridge of my nose. Alec. Fine, I've been casting spells on her. None of them have worked. This girl has a null zone around her when it comes to magic. Is she a witch? I don't think so. Faye? Maybe. She said she had a fairy godmother. That's bad news. Alec, fairies are crazy. I'm a tough wizard. I can handle crazy. But if I want to find out more about her, it means I have to call in extra power. He raises his fist high. The gemstones gleam until red. Light shines from between his fingertips. The temperature dips a few degrees, too. That means Alec's starting to cast a spell. No way. A protective instinct stiffens my spine. Stop it right now. Elle is Bryar Rose's friend. So? I'm not going to lure her to have my wicked way with her. I just want to talk to her soul, without her knowing anything about it. Liar. You've nailed every Cinderella template girl in the state. You're all about wickedness when it comes to any girl you like. Leave Ella and Bryar Rose alone. Alec taps his cheek. Now you have me curious. The red light inside his closed palm grows brighter. The room gets downright chilly. My hands ball into fists. You have some serious listening issues. You know that. What? You're casting a spell on Ella. False. I know how Alec thinks. If he's not cast on Ella, that only leaves one option. Don't you dare cast a spell on Bryar Rose. It's only a soul speak. That spell pulls out part of someone's soul, so you can talk to them while their body stays elsewhere. It requires tons of power to pull it off. Stop it! You'll hurt her. False again. Hey, I haven't forgotten the frog incident from 3rd grade. After school one time, I dared Alec to pull the soul out of a frog. The thing exploded all over the driveway. That only happened because I pulled out the soul from a frog while it was right in front of me. If I'd have picked one further away, it would have been fine. He bobs his eyebrows playfully. I want to tear them both off his head. Bryar Rose is far enough away, dummy. From a distance, she's in no danger. I'm not a murderer. Find some other way to get your answers. I'm merely curious. Besides, you won't let me find out more about Ella. This is the next best thing. Damn you, Alec. Too late, my fellow warden. The light glows brighter inside his palm. This is a rare sight. Alec keeps his magic on the down low, as a rule. Neither of us advertises that we're part of the Magicorum. There's no point in attracting attention. You just end up another casualty to the Daenerys. Alec opens his hand, and his spell takes shape. The glowing red gems fall to the floor, where they multiply until they look somewhat human. Within a few seconds, the glittering form settles into the shape of Bryar Rose. The sight makes my chest ache. When Alec speaks again, his voice resonates with magic. Bryar Rose? The gemstone version of Bryar Rose turns to Alec. Yes. The way this spell works, the real Bryar Rose has no idea what we're doing. Alec has summoned the echo of her soul to get some answers. I'd complain, but it won't hurt her. Besides, I'd like a few answers myself. My wolf is still going nutso inside me. I've never seen him this bad, but I've witnessed this kind of thing in other wares. You don't grow up in a pack and not know the signs of a werewolf finding his mate. The thing is, your inner animal doesn't care how old you are, or what else is happening in your life. When it wants a mate and cubs, that's it. Me having a mate, how could that work? Werewolves only mate with their own kind. And the werewolf warden, like me, I don't mate with anyone. Sure, I can sleep around, but this bone-crushing desire to centre my life on one person is just not right. What template are you? Asked Alec. Sleeping Beauty. You don't have any werewolf blood in your family, I asked. I wouldn't know. My aunties adopted me when I was a baby, but they've tested me a million times. I always come back human. Do you have any magic? Alec asked this one, which makes sense. The occasional human can gather magic into them. It's rare, but it happens. A glowing face turns to me. She's so beautiful, it knocks the breath from my lungs. No magic at all. I step closer. This girl, that's good. The Denari won't want anything to do with you. She frowns. What do you mean? The Denari League is one of the only places that actually tries to help me. What do they do for you exactly? My claws come out. It's an instinct. They press into my palms. The Denari are sneaky as hell. They run all sorts of pretend charities that really scream for members of the Magicorum. If they think you have real power, then you wind up missing or dead. I shake my head. Humans wonder why magic is missing from the world. The Denari are the reason why. Only they're too good at hiding their tracks. They run my Magicorum. Teen therapy group, says Bryar Rose. If I ever want to attend a real high school, then I need to deal with them. Wait a second. I ball my hands tighter. My claws break through my skin. The coppery tang of blood fills the air. That brochure you had, who gave it you? Madame Grimoire. She leads the Magicorum teen group therapy. We always meet at the Midtown Denari League. You get near the Denari. I absently rub the scar along my jawline. I've got this fighting a Denari in Brooklyn. They may be able to hide their true nature from the world, but I hunt them down all the time. Except for their leader, Jules. That guy's been hard to track. Promise me something. What? She asked. You'll never go near them again. Trust me, none of us want to be in that group. Alec actually stopped smiling for once. You said us. Is your friend in that group too? Ella? Sure. My eyes widen. That brochure talked about Magicorum teens going missing. Yes, Bryar Rose nods. It's very strange. Madam gave out that brochure once before. Afterwards, one of the girls in our group went missing. Blanche. I heard about that. Yeah, she's the one. Does Ella have any magic? Asked Alec. I'm almost certain of it. The way she cons people. Bryar Rose sighs. It's not of this world. Alec races over to Bryar Rose. He reaches to grasp her shoulder, but his hands slide through her gemstone body. Watch out, I warn. You'll break the spell early. Alec is a high-level wizard. He should know better. When it comes to Ella, it seems like the guy's a little off his game. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. Might and a wolf is howling up a storm. He never wanted to let Bryar Rose go out of her sight. Alec heaves in rough breaths. Where's Ella? Right now. Bryar Rose's gemstone eyes flare brighter. I'm not telling you that. If she has magic, she might be in danger. Alec rummages in his pocket for more gemstones, ignites them, and then pours more power into the spell. Deep circles of fatigue appear under his eyes. All this casting is pulling on his life force. Where is she? Where is Ella? A dreamy look takes over, the magical version of Bryar Rose's face. Ella has a place in the village. That's all I'll say. Please, begs Alec. I won't hurt her. I've never seen my friend so worried. But if Ella has magic, he's got reason to be out of his mind. We've known for years that the Denari, they really are a bunch of extremists out to destroy magic. The gemstone version of Bryar Rose shakes her head. Fine. She lives on the 7th Avenue between Perry and Charles. It's a brownstone called the Barrow Arms. You can't miss it. Apartment 6D. Alec turns towards the door. I'm out of here. Wait, Alec. Bryar Rose could be in danger too. You know the drill, says Alec. The Denari only set up stuff like that therapy group so they can screen potential Magicorum for power. If anyone proves to have magic, then they'll kill them. Bryar Rose has no magic. No one is after her. It's Ella that they want. My voice lowers to a growl. Call it a protective instinct. You're not going anywhere until I find out where Bryar Rose is. Alec rakes his hand through his hair. Fine. He glares at the gemstone version of Bryar Rose. Where are you? I'm heading to Ella's cabin in Aidenrocks. It's at 6 Old South Road, right at the foot of Mount Marcy. Got what you need now? Asked Alec. Yep. And you're loaning me your Mustang. Take whatever car you want from the garage. I'm getting a driver to the village anyway. He pauses. You sure you can find her? I'm a werewolf. She's heading to the mountains. Once I get out of the city, she's all mine. And the way my wolf is howling inside me, I mean that in more ways than one. The end. And that is the chapter of Knox. Thank you for listening, and many blessings.